Cybersecurity threats are evolving faster than ever. Have you ever wondered what the most dangerous emerging threats are today? Or how prepared we are to tackle them? From sophisticated AI-driven attacks to vulnerabilities in cloud infrastructures, cybersecurity is a constant battle that affects individuals, businesses, and governments alike. Join us as we dive into the 8 most pressing cybersecurity threats and explore the cutting-edge solutions designed to defend against them. Stay with us for the next few minutes as we uncover the future of digital security and how it impacts you. AI-powered cyberattacks. Artificial intelligence has brought remarkable advancements in cybersecurity, but it's also being weaponized by cyber criminals. AI-driven cyberattacks are becoming increasingly sophisticated and harder to detect. Attackers use machine learning algorithms to analyze defense systems, bypass security protocols, and launch personalized attacks. One alarming trend is AI-automated phishing schemes, where emails perfectly mimic legitimate communications, fooling even the most cautious recipients. As AI technology improves, these attacks will only become more difficult to spot. The marriage of AI and malware has birthed a new breed of adaptable threats. These programs can autonomously evolve, morphing into forms that evade detection. Deepfake technology, also powered by AI, is driving a wave of social engineering attacks, where fake videos or audio recordings are used to deceive people into sharing sensitive information or executing harmful actions. These attacks are becoming increasingly common in political disinformation campaigns, corporate espionage, and identity theft. To counter these AI-driven threats, cybersecurity solutions are also leveraging AI. Defensive AI systems can analyze vast amounts of data in real time, identifying anomalies and predicting future attack patterns before they can cause significant harm. AI-powered defenses, such as intelligent firewalls and automated incident response systems, are becoming key elements in the modern cybersecurity toolkit. As attackers continue to innovate, organizations must adopt a proactive, AI-driven approach to safeguard their digital assets. Ransomware evolution. Ransomware attacks have surged dramatically in recent years, affecting hospitals, schools, and large corporations. These attacks encrypt critical data and demand a ransom for its release, often causing massive disruption. However, ransomware has evolved beyond simple encryption. Modern attacks, known as double extortion, not only hold data hostage but also threaten to release sensitive information publicly if demands are not met. This adds significant pressure on victims, increasing the likelihood of compliance. Another concerning development is ransomware as a service, where cybercriminals offer ransomware kits for sale on the dark web. This business model allows even non-technical individuals to launch sophisticated ransomware attacks. The proliferation of RAS has made ransomware more accessible, and as a result, the frequency and scale of attacks have dramatically increased. The widespread use of cryptocurrencies, which provide anonymity, has further fueled the rise of ransomware by making ransom payments harder to trace. To combat the ransomware menace, organizations must adopt a multi-layered defense strategy. Regular data backups, robust encryption of sensitive information, and proactive threat hunting are essential. Additionally, educating employees about phishing threats and implementing strict email filtering can significantly reduce the chances of ransomware gaining a foothold. As ransomware continues to evolve, staying one step ahead requires continuous vigilance and a comprehensive approach to security. Supply chain attacks. Supply chain attacks have emerged as a preferred method for hackers to exploit vulnerabilities within a company's extended network. Rather than targeting well-protected organizations directly, cybercriminals focus on weaker third-party vendors, using them as entry points to the primary target. Once inside, attackers can implant malware, steal sensitive data, or cause widespread disruption. The SolarWinds attack, which compromised numerous government agencies and businesses worldwide, is a high-profile example of this tactic. These attacks are particularly dangerous because they exploit the trust that exists between companies and their vendors. Often, organizations have limited visibility into the security practices of their suppliers, creating blind spots that attackers can exploit. A single vulnerability in a third-party system can cascade into a full-scale breach, compromising entire networks and sensitive data. To mitigate the risk of supply chain attacks, businesses need to adopt a proactive approach. This includes conducting regular security audits of all vendors, enforcing strict security standards across the supply chain, and implementing zero-trust architecture. where every user, both inside and outside the organization, is thoroughly vetted before accessing critical systems. Continuous monitoring of third-party activity and investing in security partnerships can also help strengthen defenses against these increasingly common threats. Cloud security vulnerabilities. With businesses increasingly migrating their operations to the cloud security has become a significant concern. Cloud environments offer flexibility and cost savings, but also present unique vulnerabilities. Misconfigured cloud storage remains one of the leading causes of data breaches, where sensitive information is inadvertently exposed due to weak security settings. Additionally, the shared responsibility model, where both cloud providers and customers share security duties, often leads to confusion and gaps in protection. The shift to remote work has only heightened these cloud security challenges. With employees accessing corporate data from various locations and on different devices, the risk of unauthorized access, data leaks, and malware infections has grown exponentially. Hackers are exploiting these vulnerabilities, launching attacks that specifically target weakly protected cloud environments or compromised credentials. Organizations must prioritize a robust cloud security strategy to mitigate these risks. This includes ensuring proper configuration of cloud services, encrypting data both at rest and in transit, and employing strong identity and access management protocols. Multi-factor authentication should be mandatory for accessing sensitive cloud data, and continuous security assessments are essential to identify and resolve potential vulnerabilities. With the cloud becoming central to modern business operations, strong security practices are non-negotiable. IoT vulnerabilities. The Internet of Things is revolutionizing industries and daily life, connecting everything from smart home devices to industrial machinery. However, the rapid growth of IoT devices has also created an enormous attack surface for cybercriminals. Many IoT devices, especially low-cost consumer models, come with weak security features such as default passwords and limited update capabilities, making them prime targets for hackers. Once compromised, these devices can be used to infiltrate larger networks or carry out widespread attacks. A particularly concerning trend is the rise of IoT-based botnets. Cybercriminals hijack vulnerable devices to form networks of compromised systems, known as botnets, which can then be used to execute large-scale attacks like distributed denial-of-service campaigns. These attacks can overwhelm websites, services, or even entire infrastructures, causing significant disruption. Given the increasing presence of IoT devices in critical industries such as healthcare and manufacturing, the potential for catastrophic attacks is growing. To enhance IoT security, device manufacturers must build stronger security measures into their products, such as mandatory password changes, regular software updates, and secure communication protocols. For consumers and businesses, securing IoT devices through strong passwords, network segmentation, and routine updates is essential. Organizations should also monitor network traffic for unusual activity that could indicate compromised IoT devices, ensuring that these devices don't become the weak link in their cybersecurity defenses. Insider threats. Insider threats represent a significant, often overlooked cybersecurity risk. Whether intentional or accidental, employees or contractors with access to sensitive data can cause serious damage if they misuse their privileges. Malicious insiders may steal data for financial gain, corporate espionage, or personal revenge, while negligent insiders can expose the organization to threats by making mistakes like clicking on phishing emails or improperly handling sensitive information. Insider threats are particularly challenging because the behavior of trusted individuals often flies under the radar, allowing breaches to go undetected for long periods. The shift to remote work has amplified this issue, as businesses now have less direct oversight of employee activities. A careless or disgruntled employee working from home can easily upload sensitive data to unauthorized cloud storage or share it with outside parties without immediate detection. To effectively combat insider threats, organizations must implement a combination of policies, technologies, and training. Access to sensitive data should be granted on a need-to-know basis, limiting exposure to critical information. Behavioral monitoring tools, which detect unusual or suspicious activity within the network, can help identify potential insider threats early on. Finally, fostering a culture of security awareness through regular training is essential in reducing human error and preventing insider-driven incidents. Quantum computing threats. Quantum computing promises to revolutionize industries by solving complex problems at unprecedented speeds, but it also presents a major challenge to existing encryption methods. Most of today's encryption algorithms rely on the difficulty of solving mathematical problems that quantum computers could potentially crack in seconds. This means that once quantum computing reaches maturity, it could render current encryption systems obsolete, exposing sensitive data to breaches. The threat posed by quantum computing isn't just hypothetical. Governments and large corporations are already investing in research to develop quantum-resistant encryption algorithms. However, these quantum-safe cryptographic systems are still in the early stages of development, and it could take years before they are widely adopted. In the meantime, businesses and organizations that rely on encrypted communications and data storage are vulnerable to future quantum-powered attacks. To prepare for the quantum era, organizations should begin researching and adopting hybrid encryption methods that combine traditional and quantum-resistant algorithms. Staying informed about developments in quantum computing and regularly updating encryption protocols will also be crucial in ensuring long-term security. Governments are working on post-quantum cryptography standards, and businesses must remain agile to adopt these new systems as soon as they become available. Social engineering attacks. Social engineering attacks continue to be one of the most effective ways for cybercriminals to bypass even the most advanced technological defenses. These attacks rely on manipulating human psychology to trick individuals into divulging sensitive information or granting access to systems. Phishing is the most well-known form, where attackers pose as trusted entities in emails or messages to deceive victims into revealing passwords, financial details, or other confidential data. A growing concern is the rise of more sophisticated AI-driven social engineering attacks. Cybercriminals are using machine learning to analyze targets and create highly personalized attacks, making phishing attempts much more convincing. Voice phishing or vishing and video-based scams using deepfake technology are further complicating the threat landscape, with attackers using fake audio or video recordings to impersonate trusted figures and manipulate victims. The best defense against social engineering attacks is ongoing education and awareness. Organizations should regularly conduct phishing simulation exercises to train employees on how to recognize and respond to potential scams. Additionally, implementing multi-factor authentication and adopting a culture of skepticism, where employees are encouraged to verify the authenticity of suspicious requests, can go a long way in preventing social engineering attacks from succeeding. As we continue to embrace digital transformation, cybersecurity threats will only grow more complex and harder to detect. However, with the right knowledge, tools, and proactive strategies, we can stay ahead of these emerging dangers. If you enjoyed this exploration, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to InnoVision Tech. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos. Until next time, keep discovering the world's wonders with us.